I just can't decide what to make for my next video. I'm having so much fun playing Baldur's Gate 3, but oh, shit, a spider. So, spiders in Baldur's Gate 3. The first and most important question is, are they any good? Well, the short answer is no. And the long answer is fuck no. They are bad in Act 1 and literally useless outside of that. So I'm going to bend the rules a little bit to make this a lot more fun to play, a lot more fun to watch, and actually achievable. So the three spiders we have access to are, of course, the Druid form transformation, the Ranger's spider summon, and there is also various classes that can summon a baby spider, but that is borderline useless, even in like the first fight in the entire game, so that's not really going to be coming into play much. And to make it more interesting and bend the rules a little bit, I'm going to be allowing anything that looks like a spider and anything that a spider could do. For example, spiders can bite and spiders can inflict poison. So we are going to allow moves such as Astarion's Vampire Bite and any magical or gear-based moves that inflict poison, which are few and far between. For example, in Act 1, there is 0 poison weapons, and in Act 2, there is 1. And how could I forget the meme one-of-one item, the spider egg sac. Spiders, I choose you! Which allows you to summon 5 crag spiders, which is cool, but I can't see ever coming in useful apart from the one ludicrously specific situation where we have 1 move left before we die. We can't one-shot an enemy, and perhaps we could throw this and it would make the enemy prioritize them, because it would take, without an AoE, 5 attacks to kill them all, and that would save us? So I'll hold on to it just in case. And the second big question is, who are we going to be playing as? Well, we are going to be Shelob, the Queen of Spiders. And she is going to be a Dragonborn, as if you'd pick the Poison ancestry for Dragonborn. They gain access to a unique Poison Vomit AoE move, which is not bad in the early game. And we are also going to be taking the Dark Urge background, as you get access to several exclusive items for picking this background, which are going to be absolutely crucial later on in the run. Alright, we're in. So, spells we can use. We have Poison Breath, once per short rest. What's the range on that like? Oh, it's an AoE! Wow, that's actually interesting. I was not aware that's an AoE. That's pretty good. Poison Ray, that's reusable. That's going to be absolutely goated. I'm going to be honest, I thought that had a lot more range. That's kind of point-blank range only. You didn't know, chat, I am arachnophobic IRL, so this is a particularly creepy challenge run for me to do. Alright, first battle of the playthrough. Do we actually control Lae'zel in this? We do, so she can't do anything.
Nothing important is ever
But
easy.
we do have access to some poison moves, so let's try some poison attacks out. I guess none of them are grouped together, so let's just do a little poison ray. Not killing the first enemy does not instill me with hope for this playthrough. Yeah, after being thoroughly demoralized by that first attack, I decided to just run through the tutorial. We grabbed Lae'zel, we grabbed Shadowheart, ran ahead to the hull of the ship, crashed it, and woke up outside the tutorial. Now, the next group of enemies is the first proper non-tutorial encounter that we actually do have to fight. But unfortunately for Shelob, it turns out that these tiny brains used to belong to Samwise Gamgee and Frodo Baggins, because they wrecked me.
One strike could be lethal.
Come on, big damage. Ah. After dying 3 more times, I was starting to get pretty demoralized and thinking that this challenge was going to be impossible, but luckily we were able to loot a haste potion off a corpse. So we hasted ourselves to get double moves for 3 turns, and that was just enough. Alright, start this with a nice double puke. Skadoosh. Oh, that's fucking pathetic damage, man. Which one's lower? This one's lower. Come on, big 5. Okay, that's good. That's really, really good. What? Oh, big 11. Nice. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, we're back. Now just don't miss, and we should be fine. Oh, okay. That was really hard for the first encounter. Oh my god. And with that, we were able to continue on, grabbing Astarion and Gale as companions, and finally hitting level 2. Alright, so now we can... boom! Get the first spider of the playthrough, chat. Oh yeah! Continuing on, we went to free Lae'zel, best girl, and discovered something rather annoying. Yeah, it turns out poison damage doesn't break or interact with objects, and spiders don't have access to any range attacks. So another small rule change, we will be allowed to interact with objects outside of combat. The spider damage only has to be in combat. Otherwise we wouldn't be allowed to open doors and stuff, and we'd miss out on the awesome Adamantium Colossus fight later on, which I really want to do, because I want this to be all bosses, no major cheese in the boss fights. We want to see the raw power of spiders in this playthrough. After freeing Lae'zel, we disconnected her from the party and ran her over to the dungeon where you get withers, which is going to be essential as we are going to need some class changes. And because she is defaultly a fighter, we can terrify the starting group of enemies and get all the XP for killing them without actually having to fight them. Big brain time. I decided not to attempt the Withers dungeon right away, as I knew that had some skeletons in it that would be completely immune to poison damage, so it was going to be essential we try and get a few more levels before then. So, next encounter, the goblin fight outside the Druid Grove. I'll be honest, the Druids hard carried us here, but no complaints from me. Little bit of XP trickling into the banks. And with that, we have gained access to the Druid Grove. And the first thing I'm going to do in here is activate my forbidden technique, Domain Expansion. Mega Cheese! If you have a Druid on your team, you can transform them into any form, activate turn-based mode, and attempt to throw an item. While they are attempting this, switch to another character who isn't transformed and speak to a merchant. Then make sure you are not bartering, you are trading, and sell the item that your druid is attempting to throw. It will sell, but still stay in your inventory. That's right, infinite gold. I didn't want to use this at first, but later on I did decide to go back and use this, as it's incredibly hard, this spider-only challenge, so I needed all the help I can get. So we don't right away do this, but eventually we do go through and just buy everything good from all the merchants to try and increase our defense at least a little bit and get some good utility enchantments. Continuing on from the Grove, we use the absolutely broken deluxe edition item to hide us as a different race, and of course we pick Drow, which allows you to walk through all the goblin camps and get a whole bunch of free XP. That's right, I will punish you, goblin, by eating you in my web.
Please, your greatness, was it honest mistake is all?
Drow coming through.
Boom! There it is, level 3. Nice, nice. And it was here, locking in my 3rd level, that I discovered something that was an absolute game changer. I thought our only access to damage was going to be Astarion's Bite, the spiders, and the terrible poison spells. But it turns out there is one other. There was another. The warrior has access to the Astral Archer subclass, which has a special ability that adds poison damage to your arrow shots. Now, you can only use 4 Astral Archer shots per short rest, aka per combat, which isn't a lot, but is better than nothing, and was a huge confidence boost. So I decided to head back to Wither's dungeon and see if we can make it through, free him, and get access to class switching, so the rest of our team can do something more than buff us and face tank, which isn't going great up until now. Alright, we go first. Awesome. Let's bite him straight in the face. Pow! Poison, nice, although poison doesn't deal damage over time, because this game's insane, so not that helpful, although I think it makes him deal less damage or miss more, which is like, okay, I guess? Oh, it is definitely not okay. I'm recording this after finishing Act 1, and oh my god, the poison status effect is fucking useless. So any other game in the history of video games, poison would deal damage over time. Maybe it would slow the enemy, maybe it would damage them every time they move. Oh, no. Not in Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was like, okay, we already have one of the worst spell types in the entire game that you can barely buff at all to any degree and have barely any weapons or spells that actually deal damage with it. Let's make the effect give them a disadvantage on attack rolls. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's not useless. That's probably going to make them miss and hit lower sometimes. After having played through all of Act 1, I noticed absolutely no difference in the damage they were dealing between when they were poisoned and when they were not poisoned, and it has never caused a miss. So being poisoned is essentially useless. Apart from making them look green and giving a cool aesthetic effect, it actually does not help us at all. Okay, first group of enemies down. What? Did I just double die? Are you kidding me? Fucking waste a revive scroll now? God damn it. And with that, there is only one group of enemies standing in between us and Withers, the Skelly Boys. We made sure to loot all of their weapons so they could only use spells on us, and it was time to put the spiders to the test.
Something just woke up down here.
Alright, we're gonna fight off 4 Skellies. Now, half the damage from our poison arrow shots should still hurt them, right? Fucking what if I didn't miss? Never mind, never mind. Arachnid jump. Can I arachnid jump and then walk?
Time to press ahead.
Yes! Oh, that's so good. Yeah, spiders do actually have a couple of other moves. They can get access to a very long jump. It's essentially like if you give Lae'zel her triple jump as a bonus action, so they can move super far on their turn. The normal bite, of course, and web, which slows enemies down, which you don't really want, is you want to melee them. Although I guess you could slow down a far away group of enemies to make it take longer to get to you, or you kill another group of enemies, and it sort of acts like ice. They can get entangled in it, although I don't think I ever did that. And later on, when we get access to the Ranger's Spider Companion and level it up, that will have the Cocoon ability, which has a chance to steal an enemy's turn. But unfortunately, any particularly dangerous enemy just seems to rip out of it on turn 1 regardless, and any weaker enemy you could pretty much just kill by attacking it, so Cocoon and Web never really came into play. There we go. Victory spins. Let's bust out another short rest, get Lae'zel's moves back, and we have officially gotten Withers. Oh, this is such relief. This is such relief. Wait, what?
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge
What?
comes atonement.
Is it not working because I'm a spider?
Salutations.
Normally when you press on that, Withers comes out. Now, I don't know what it is about being a spider, but it cursed this run. It happens several more times. I'll bring it up when it happens, but things that are supposed to play out normally and have played out normally in all my other playthroughs of Baldur's Gate glitched out in this run and didn't work, and I don't understand why. I'm not playing with any mods. This is literally just a spider challenge. So here, you are supposed to open the tomb, and Withers comes out and you talk to him. He never showed up, and I still have a glitched quest marker here. Although it did, thank goodness, register as if it did happen. So when I went to camp later on, he was, thank goodness, just there. If we lost access to him, I would have had to restart the whole game. Oh my god, he's already gone to the camp. He's already gone to the camp, Jay. We're safe. We're safe. Yeah, that is a massive relief. Now we can actually get the ball rolling with some class changes. So, of course, we're going to have a druid, although it's not going to be us. I'm going to switch Gale into the druid, who's going to have spider form. Then Astarion is going to be our ranger, so he can summon a spider that fights and also bite for a little bit of bonus damage. Then we're going to have, of course, Lae'zel as the astral archer, who has an insane turn 1, but then can't really do anything other than face tank. And then I am going to be playing the sorcerer for the few poison spells it has access to, which a lot of enemies are immune to, but later on when we get to level 5 I will be able to dual cast haste on the spiders to give them extra turns, which is going to be so good. Yeah, this guy has the guidance amulet. Infinite casts of guidance. This is so nice. Oh, 15, that is the high roll needed. 19, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I've got access to the hasty helm. Whoever wears this gets 3 extra feet of movement speed, which is lovely. After grabbing a couple of upgrades, I decided to spam sleep with no food in order to get a whole bunch of events. Lae'zel tried to kill us and then became friends with us. Astarion tried to bite us, which actually unlocks his vampire bite. You don't get it before that. We saw the Dream Visitor up to unlock Illithid powers, and we got the special event for being the Dark Urge. Shelob couldn't resist. Her body was too delicious. She had to be sucked dry. My personal manservant. My man. And with that, we have unlocked Illithid powers, Astarion's bite ability, and by doing the start of the Dark Urge background, we get gifted the special Cape of Invisibility, which anytime you kill an enemy makes you invisible, and we're going to chuck that on Lae'zel, which is going to give her massive bonus damage to her next attack roll every time she gets a kill, which is amazing. Alright, wait for her to get out of range.
It'll take more than a nasty drink to finish late.
This one is a true soul parasite.
Oh
It can
yeah.
enhance you.
Has absorbed it all.
Boom, another tadpole, nice. Now, with our first couple of illithid parasites, we can get access to our first illithid ability, and I'm going to choose Bubble Shield, as Astarian Spider Summon has a pathetic 10 HP, and it was getting 1 or 2 shot a lot, so we're going to give it the Bubble Shield for an extra 10 HP, and when it pops, has a small chance to stun all nearby enemies, which, if there's a group of small enemies or one strong enemy, and they get stunned, that can be an absolute game changer. This illithid ability is probably my favorite. I'm going to be going for another illithid parasite now in order to try and get a second cast of this on a different person in order to give it to Spider Gale, as it's just that good. Like, seriously, I freaking love Bubble Shield. I can't wait to get my hands on a second one. Now, you might be asking yourself, Mustangers, where the hell are you? Well, I've sneaked around to the back of the hyena encounter, as this has so many things we need. One, it has a group of enemies already fighting them off. This is going to be a real help to us, as they don't really get recruited to our side, so I think it's still going to be allowed. Any situation where we could avoid recruiting people, I will, but I feel like this isn't too bad. For example, like Halsim, he's like in your team and not a spider, so I wouldn't allow him, but this doesn't feel so bad. Yeah, there's two massive things we get access to here. One, if we defeat all of them, there will be an illithid parasite inside the leader one, which we can use to get access to our second bubble cast. And two, that random chest I just stole is part of a secret side quest, which unlocks a secret merchant who sells a secret bow that is the best bow in Act 1, which will be a massive power boost to Lae'zel. But we have to beat this encounter first, and this is no joke. They actually game overed me the first time round. That's the whole thing. Oh, we actually get the kill, though. We actually get the kill. It's just the extra one now. Did he seriously fucking kill Lae'zel? No, he killed Lae'zel on his last turn? No! Nice, nice. Poisoned as well. Yeah, he gets 3 attacks. That's just too much to deal with. Yeah, this whole encounter was nearly too much to deal with. The major problem is that even though we have the high ground and they have to run through fire to get to us, there is a lot of them, and they have an enrage move which gives them triple attacks, which is absolutely brutal. A triple archery attack pretty much one-shots whatever it's targeting, and the boss has a triple melee attack, which is even stronger, and has a chance to stun, which is just absolutely savage. But I discovered a little tech here that did help a lot. It turns out that the Chromatic Orb spell has Chromatic Orb Poison, which creates a toxic surface on the floor, which does actually hurt enemies moving through it with a little bit of poison damage. Very weird. I don't know why poison acts like fire or an electric surface, but I will take it, as every tiny little bit of extra damage helps a lot. Yes! Yes!
It might be useful.
Oh my god, that was a struggle. And give Astarian the ability to make a shield, so now both of our spiders can be shielded, which should increase their survivability significantly. Continuing on towards the secret hideout that has the secret mission to get the secret bow, we knock into a random fire, which we could have saved everybody, but due to some bad rolls, it looks like they're all just going to have to burn to death. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh my god, we didn't even get the 10. Does that mean everyone inside just burns to death?
Damn! Find another way inside.
Oh, you actually get locked out? Oh, no, that's never happened to me before. Can we just shoot the door? You can't target it, wow. Well, so much for getting that bonus XP, chat. I guess they're all just gonna burn to death. Hello there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Wait, did this guy really think this through? He's gonna get incinerated too if he throws that, right? This guy's crazy. Does reading his mind even do anything? It just lets us see that he was going to throw the fireball that was clear he was going to throw anyway, right?
Long shadow. Don't want to die. Little serpent, long shadow. Just say it.
Oh, you could mind read the password off him. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Helm's Orps.
That's far enough.
Can I skip this
What's
bit
your
knowing the
business
password
down
too?
here?
Let's try intimidate. We get an intimidation bonus, right? Because we're the Dark Urge. Oh my god, the 21, nice. Although intimidate normally ends in combat if it fails.
Takes steel to swagger in here. If you're half as tough as you think you are, I might have a job for you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
One step ahead. Upside to having an Starian in the party, he really likes it when you're evil, so you get a lot of free inspiration for that. This is going to be a quite evil playthrough. Frustratingly, we can't have it as a full evil playthrough, as literally... Dude, can you unlock the door, please? Literally the only poison weapon you can get that actually deals poison damage that we can use. What the fuck? You're supposed to have turned the traps off! Oh my god. Apparently you can't even revive as the spider either. Is only in Act 2 if you save the druids in the grove in Act 1, which is really annoying, as I didn't want to do that, but we kind of have to for the build. Oh my god. It's because of the torch, Chad. It's because I'm holding a torch. Oh my god. Maybe holding a torch is not a good idea. So this heralded the second day of me streaming the challenge over on Twitch, and I decided to start using the infinite money cheese here, so I spent all of my money on all of the merchants getting better gear for everybody, and when it came to gearing Astarion, I decided to make him a tank build. We gave him a shield, we gave him heavy armor, so we can run in by enemies and hopefully tank a few hits, but of course we don't have anything to put in his hand until we get access to the poison weapon much later in Act 2. So I was like, you know what, we might as well just chuck a torch in there. Never just chuck a torch in, chat. Torches are absolute arse in this game. Excluding the special shadow torch in Act 2, torches are essentially completely useless. He's better just bare-handed. That actually nearly got us killed. No, it's that one I was looking at. Yeah, that is just better. That's just straight up better for her. And the bow, much better. Oh, yeah. Nice. And it has a fancy glowing string. Hell yeah. Now, there is one more upgrade I can think of. The Ring of Ultimate Defense. Maybe the best ring in the game, excluding the ring that makes you immune to getting stunned or paralyzed. It gives you +1 to saving throws and a universal +1 to armor, which when you're a mage is just absolutely goated. Or you could even chuck it on the top of a tank and make them even stronger. But to do this quest, you need to steal the idol that is powering the defense for the Druid Grove for Mol. But you can very easily circumvent this and not have the defenses fail with a little cheese. Check this out. So here it is, chat. Here it is. It takes a little bit of finesse. But hopefully we can first try it. So, we go. Step 1, we go invisible. Step 2, we pick it up. And step 3, we go to camp before it goes into our inventory. Oh!
Quickly forgotten.
Fuck, I'm good, chat.
He has seen my people, and where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash.
Just realized she's got a matching red bow and thing. That's amazing. Don't know why it made me talk to Lae'zel there, but now we should have in our inventory. Boom! Idol of Sylvanas. Now watch. If we go back, what should happen is the shield goes down and all the druids immediately either get mad at us or get mad at no one and just panic. The shield's still up! The shield's still up, baby! Look at this absolute beaut of a ring, chat. +1 armor class and +1 saving throws. Oh, that is going to be so good to have. And what is even better, we can literally just buy the idol back, which gives everyone who is near the person that's holding it and the person that's holding it +1 to nature checks.
I had a feeling you'd be making sure we're ready to leave when the time comes.
Boom. Now, our next major upgrade is going to be from hitting level 5, giving us access to additional attacks for our attackers, and haste for even more attacks on my sorcerer. But we're going to need a lot of XP for that, so we're going to go through and hunt all of the nearby combat encounters to try and hit that magic level. Although, I gotta say, even with all of the stuff that we have now, we are only just managing to scrape through. Nice. I'll be honest, that was hard. But I forgot about permanent buffs, so I ran back to the Goblin camp to get the 3 they have available. I freed the Bard for later getting see invisibility. I branded myself, and I got Laverica's Love. Thank you. And boom, we get the permanent buff, which, what does this actually do? Laverica's Love. When you have 30 or less hit points, you gain +2 to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. Not not bad if you're in a pinch in a battle. And we got a sliver more XP for that, pushing us up to 4. And here is where I had a good idea. Freeing the Bard made me think about Bards, which I played as in my last playthrough, which were overall bad. But if you choose the College of Valor Bard, you can put them in the party, combat inspire your team for bonus on attack rolls, and then take them out of the party. So this is free bonus damage. Well, Lae'zel needs to be one, right? Because she actually attacks. We also want to hit them with Long Strider. Bard Heart doing the Lord's work. I'll be honest, it's kind of annoying to cast those buffs every time, so I kind of stopped doing it later. But if there's ever a really hard encounter, it could be the difference between winning and losing. We also got access to our first feats here. I gave everyone else alert, so they always go first in combat, and let me dual wield staves. Never look back, never surrender.
Taking position.
Okay, let's see that big damage. Oh, tasty, tasty. Tier 2, why not? Skadoosh. Whoa, 33! Biggest hit yet, chat. Nice, nice. I don't think that Screech is going to help you, buddy. Okay, that miss was big. I'm pretty sure he would have killed us if we didn't miss that. Alright, Lae'zel, take it home. The miss! The miss! There we go. Befriend the ogres. What's up, guys?
Stranger.
Look, I'm branded. Hey, look at that. We can be friends.
Symbol glows. Power courses through you.
Because we are branded, we get a few free dialogue check passes here on these enemies in the goblin camp for more XP. Absolutely delicious. We did get the horn for summoning the ogres. Now, I'm not going to allow that because they're not spiders, although I do summon them later on to kill just to get the diadem that they are wearing, which gives you 17 intelligence for free.
Then,
Oh, they're getting it on in there?
someone.
Hello there. Hey, whoa, we didn't want any trouble. That moment when you're walking at the wrong time. Then we continue to slaughter every goblin in sight, all the way up to the main goblin camp. But there is a couple of things of interest here before we start killing again. One, if we suck this guy's toes, we can get access to an insanely goated ring, which is the same as the haste helm, giving you 3 extra meters of movement speed, which if you wear both, literally doubles your movement speed, which is absolutely cracked. And did you know that if you climb all the way up to the top of the goblin camp, you can cast a poison spell into their booze container, and it will infect it with poison and damage nearly all the goblins and kill a whole bunch of them, making this area significantly easier to complete. You can get it from here. There we go. Nice. Alright, then they all have a little drinky poo. And have a little spider-themed surprise.
You poisoned us!
They know!
The symbol glows. Power courses through you.
Is that goblin kind of thick, chat? Was that just me? Is that just me? Oh, that's a brutal dialogue line. There's no way we make that, right? We make that!
Please don't! I won't rat you out, I swear! Just leave me be!
Good.
This one's alright, lads!
You please, Lord Shelob. Please don't miss. There it is, there it is, there it is. There we go. Oh. Okay, that was hard, Chad. That was hard, but we did manage to clear them out. Continuing inside, we clear out the next 2 waves of goblins, including the goblin leader, which is a true soul, so they have another parasite inside, which is awesome. But when we picked it up, a funny little thing happened. Disrespect. There it is.
In that corpse.
Oh.
Magic.
Okay, that was a struggle, but we made it. We made it. Ooh, bonus shield. What is that? +2
heroism, and if you're branded, you get +1 to saving throws. Doesn't look very cool though. More importantly though, a parasite, lovely.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
Robbery? Fuck you, dude. What? I thought we were friends. You beat me up, remember? Oh, you're gonna get it now, dude. You're gonna get it now. I wonder if you can get this guy's clothes. They make cool camp robes with Lae'zel. Yeah, I thought he just left after the first encounter, but apparently not. I'm glad we short rested. You don't get his clothes, but you do get a set of ritual weapons.
One goblin leader down, 2 more to go. Now, the other 2 are much more difficult, but we can get some unexpected allies if we head down below. Whoa, this is perfect for a spider playthrough.
You don't need animal speak if you're polymorphed into the same species. Spider buddies,
She's poised
yo!
to attack, but she hesitates.
Calm
tapping
yourself,
her
brother.
claws as if trying to communicate. The other spider echoes her.
Wait. Let's see if we just bluff our way through this.
The spider relaxes slightly, but you feel her hunger and fear beneath the surface. She scuttles toward the door.
Yes. Good. Oh! Yes! We actually got it to join in! We actually got it to join in. Let's go. I'm nearly fucking dead, but we did finally get it to participate in the battle. Oh, nice. The other giant spider joined in too. What the hell attack was that? I won that attack!
Yeah, annoyingly, every other spider in the game gets access to cool attacks that you don't get as the player or the player's summons. These spiders have a hair shoot attack, which is about as strong as their normal melee attack, but without poison and at range, which would be goated if I could get. And the spiders you access later on in the spider den have access to essentially a spider version of Misty Step to teleport around the map, which is just like, why can't I get these as a level up reward for spiders? Why did you make spiders so shit? Ah!
Oh, there it is.
There's an illithid parasite
Nice.
in that corpse.
Nice.
You should take a look.
Alright, this is big. Now we have 2 illithid parasites. Hey, and they just hang out in here. That's cool. And we're going to give her guaranteed crits to start battles with. That's going to be really nice. How close are we to level 5, by the way? Only halfway this whole time? Game! A necklace of uselessness. Dashing boots. And melee gloves, which I guess... Ding! I guess would be good on Astarion. I mean, he doesn't have any other gloves, right? So might as well.
And with that, there's only one goblin leader left, Minthara, but she is actually a companion in Act 2, so we want to keep her alive if we can, as one, she is very evil, so she won't abandon us if we start doing an evil playthrough, and 2, she has access to the unique move Soul Branding, which adds extra fire damage to your attacks as a bonus action, which is really nice. But I encountered a big problem here, as in order to get her as a companion in Act 3, we have to non-lethally kill her here, and we don't have any access to non-lethal attacks. But, big brain time, I transformed Druid Gale out of spider form, turned non-lethal on, and then transformed back, and hopefully this works.
Come on, please. I really want Minthara on my team.
May the dice roll in my favor.
It worked! Yes! Yes, they can knock her out.
And with that, all 3 of the goblin leaders have been slain, so we can go and free Halsum, who did help us for that specific fight, but I couldn't think of a way to stop him from helping us. And now he is freed. That technically completes the good ending for Act 1 for the Grove. The Grove is defended, and the Tieflings successfully make it to Act 2, creating the merchant who will allow us to buy our first poison weapon. Oh, this is going to be such a game changer, getting our hands on this thing. And with that, our next long rest will trigger the Tiefling party officially saving them in Act 1 and getting them to Act 2. We decide to go with Lae'zel, because Lae'zel is best girl. Come on, you all know it's true. And then we sneak ahead to Act 2 in order to grab this weapon. We're literally just getting this weapon, and then we're doing all the rest of Act 1. So first thing we do is head towards the Githyanki Crash, pop an invisibility, and then hang a left all the way through to the entrance to Act 2.
Alright, into Act 2.
Then we switch to Shadowheart, who is immune to the Shadow Curse, run all the way through to Last Light Inn, and because we saved the Tieflings, are allowed immediate access and are able to talk to Damien and get access to his Tier 2 inventory, which sells, finally, a poison weapon.
1 to 4 poison damage if you're concentrating on a spell, which you might be thinking, you're not going to be concentrating on any spells, right?
if you need it.
That's why we got the concentration necklace for guidance. Guidance counts as concentrating, so we just cast guidance on someone before every battle, and for 10 turns, this poison weapon will be active.
So I was so excited to test out this poison melee weapon that I attacked the nearest encounter, the Death Shepherds, who really made me realize how hard Act 2 is going to be, as ghouls, zombies, and skeletons are all completely immune to poison. Now, the fact that we could have dealt poison damage means we can still attack with melee and like Lae'zel's Astral Archer shots, but oh my god, our Sorcerer literally can't do anything, so these guys thoroughly clapped us. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to this encounter. This is really scary for a spider-only run. On to the Githyanki Crash. We started by clearing out the evil magic cats and then the alcoholic kobolds, and that got us just enough XP to hit level 5. This is a game changer, as our sorcerer gets access to haste, which we can dual cast, hasting 2 characters, and everyone else gets an extra attack. So we've pretty much just more than doubled our power, which is insane. Getting it just in time to fight the Githyanki is perfect as well, because they normally stonewall you in the early game. The Githyanki are no joke in strength. And with that, we take the secret entrance down into the Crash. We're not attacked because we have Lae'zel with us, so they'll instantly befriend us. We go and say hi to the Githyanki Doctor, who attempts to kill us with what is essentially the Githyanki torture machine. But if you pass a whole bunch of difficult skill checks, this gives you an insane permanent buff, which changes all of your illithid powers from a primary use power, where you have to use one of your green abilities, to a secondary action ability where you use one of your orange abilities, which we can't really use much of the illithid powers, but later on I could see us potentially using Black Hole to drag enemies into a pool of poison, so this might come in useful later. Plus, this also gives us access to another 2 illithid parasites sitting in her office, which will give us enough to also allow Astarion to get a guaranteed critical hit at the start of battle. So we now have 2 bubble shields and 2 guaranteed crits. Delicious.
The room's
Boom.
Her voice cuts with a fanatic edge, an obsession.
The explosion sound played at the wrong time.
There's a chance the pair.
Okay, so remember, chat, you saw it before. We've been doing 1 attack for like no damage. Look at us now. I actually kind of attacked the wrong guy first here. Like, I'm gonna go for the next guy. He's gonna get an opportunity attack, but if he breaks our shield, I mean, he'll get stunned, right? So it's fine. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Woo! That is what I'm talking about, chat. That is what I'm talking about.
Before we head further into the Githyanki Crash, we take a quick long rest to get our spell slots back, and that triggers the second part of Lae'zel's romance. We have to prove yourself in combat. Unfortunately, as we are a squishy sorcerer, we are very outmatched here.
I didn't even get a turn! I didn't even get a turn! Wow. I think you know who wears the pants in this relationship, chat.
Heading all the way into the core of the Githyanki Crash, we go inside of the Astral Prism, decide not to kill the one person keeping us alive, and are betrayed by the Githyanki upon exiting. But here I got another very strange glitch, another one in this playthrough. When I exited the teleport, it came up with this message, which I'm pretty sure is the message that comes up when like someone joins you but no one joined me. And this had a cascading effect later on that was much, much worse. But we'll come back to that. For now, it's time for another battle.
That's what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your
My haste carried through, right?
With me, to the death.
It did, yeah, good. Okay, do we go for the immediate kill on him or kill the side guys? Definitely kill the side guys. Oh my god! Haste is so OP, holy shit. Finish him off. Nice.
Senses. Now leave before the others come for us.
And with the evil Githyanki taken care of, there is only one more encounter left, and then we can finally teleport out of here. We got absolutely oodles of good gear and XP for this, so this was definitely worth, especially with Lae'zel in the party, as there are several pieces of equipment exclusive to Githyanki, so they are all going on her to buff her up. She is by far the strongest party member so far.
Wait, chat, what the fuck is going on? I can't, it literally won't let me go.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea what has happened to this run, but it is absolutely cursed. We are genuinely soft-locked in this area and can't quick travel or physically walk out. And I tried everything to fix this. I killed every single Githyanki in the area. I reloaded. I killed everyone in my party. I even activated the special trap that gives you the golden mace, destroyed the entire crash, and it still wouldn't let me out. And I literally ended the stream, gave up, and luckily, when I signed in the next day, it just was working. It turns out all I had to do was the oldest trick in the book, turn it on and off again. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, the run is still going, just. And with that, Lae'zel only needs one more upgrade to be truly goated. Her stat stick. Don't worry, you'll see what I mean in a second. So we head through the cleared goblin camp, down into the Underdark, and take a left to the Spectator Battle, which, as it is not immune to poison, and we now have triplet eggs, we thoroughly clapped. Then, continuing forward, we took on the Robo Bros, who were immune to poison, and had a surprise last-ditch, like, mega attack that I've never seen before, and I very nearly lost to. I've done 5 playthroughs. I've never seen this attack. This was crazy, but we did just manage to beat it, and now we can finally get our hands on the magical stat stick.
Got a little hairy in the end there, but we got him. This stool is why we came. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. That stool is why we came. If you attack this stool, I don't know who the fuck ever figured this out.
This could do some damage. Waste not.
You get a random leg from the stool, which is the leg of Hill Giant Strength, giving you 19 strength if you have it equipped. And because our bow has the special effect of dealing additional damage equal to your strength modifier. Oh yeah, chat. Oh yeah, that is the dream stat stack for Lae'zel.
And now with Lae'zel maxing, my confidence was boosted enough to try and take on the hardest bosses from Act 1, the Spider Matriarch and the Hag. Now, I'll be honest, I was just planning on beating the Spider Matriarch normally, but then I had a bit of an epiphany. You see, that pit there leads down into the Underdark, and you can, with some shenanigans, get the spider to fall down and die in that pit. And if she dies in that pit, she will be in the Underdark. Do you know what that means, chap? That's right. If we do the Mushroom King side quest, we can use the companion from that to revive her and have her fight beside us while we clear out the Underdark. Oh my god, Spider Matriarch on our team? This is every spider's dream! The Queen fighting alongside us!
Will you break?
What just happened? What about me clicking on the spider just then caused Lae'zel to jump off the fucking ledge and take 24 damage? Lae'zel! Oh my god. I'm tilted, chat. I'm fucking tilted now. I can't damage it. Fuck. You bite the web. It worked! It worked! Is there a special cutscene? I've never done this before. Oh, Gale, I'm sorry, dude. We appreciate your valiant sacrifice. Yeah, it worked! The corpse is down there! Yes! Yes! Also, everyone else's corpse should be down there. And let's roll. Ah! It is! Look at that! How cool is that? And now we get a real treat, chat. Now we get a real treat. The Spider Matriarch boss is going to be on our side. Fuck yeah. Theoretically. I don't know if this is going to work, but theoretically it should.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Oh my god, look at Astarion! He got absolutely ruined in that fall. Holy shit.
Silence.
Oh, you can! You can! Oh my god, look at that absolute beast, chat. That is on our team! That is on our team! Oh my god, best day ever for a Spider playthrough. That's so good! Once per turn? That's absolutely busted. Wow. Wow. Boom! Oh, I get the point in Queen's Wrath. You can just do it like once per battle. Oh, we might as well chuck that on. Alright, let's try the Venom Discharge. 19 poison, wow. And for some reason that gives me an extra turn? Oh, does Rage give you an extra turn? Whoa. Whoa. And you can ethereal jump once per turn, not once per combat. The Spider Matriarch is an absolutely busted companion, chat. Holy shit. Oh, alright, Mega Nip. Skadoosh. Oh, again, he just lives. Nice. Got him on the second one, though. Shelob, start us off. That doesn't trigger combat? Wait, what? Or did it, and I'm like glitching out. Nope, combat is not triggered. Okay, let's go for this guy first, because he summons if he doesn't get killed ASAP. Hey, buddy? You good? Because let me tell you, I'm good. You know what? I'm even going to rage first. We've got all the time in the world. Like, how do you not notice? How do you not notice? He's like, yeah, don't mind me just sharpening my weapon. You know, I have the strangest feeling I'm being watched. Turns around. Ah!
And with the power of the Spider Matriarch in our team, we just absolutely steamrolled through all of the Underdark encounters without even breaking a sweat. She did get under half health a couple of times, but you can heal her. So we literally just healed her back up to max, and she was good to go again. And because she was so awesome, I decided to do the Sovereign Glut ending, where he takes over as leader, and it's a happy ending for her, as she just hangs out at the Fungal HQ now. And now with the Underdark fully cleared, it's time for some more upgrades. First up, I forgot to tell you about the loot I got for beating the Spider Matriarch. We got the Poisoner's Robes, giving us a plus 1d4 to all poison damage we deal, which is fucking awesome. But there is one more poison upgrade we can get. And while going to get it, I discovered that another weird glitch has happened, and the Emerald Grove hasn't closed, even though we're in Act 2. This playthrough just keeps getting more and more cursed. So that upgrade is a special necklace dropped by Evil Druid Lady over here, which, if we are healed, adds 1d6 poison to our currently equipped weapon, which is going to stack really nicely with Astarion's poison weapon already, potentially doing 10 extra poison damage and attack, which would be insane. Annihilate.
We're unable to speak.
Wait, what? What is going on? What the fuck is happening? Wait, what? What the fuck is going on?
Looking ahead.
Chat, my Druid Grove has just broken. Maybe this has something to do with when we got softlock the other day, but damn, I will take it. I will take it.
Now, I was just about to head into the Underdark, the last part of Act 1 we have yet to explore, but there is a couple of things I've forgotten about. One, the 3 Ogre mini-boss battle. You can summon these guys to help you if you're out in the open, but of course they are not spiders and don't deal poison damage, so that's not going to work for us. We are just going to execute them for their loot. And we also forgot about the Evil Hag. Now, no matter what you do to the Evil Hag, she always comes back in Act 3, but if you choose to let her go, you get access to a special item that permanently increases one of your stats by 1.
We get the Warped Crown, setting our intelligence to 17, and weirdly, sorcerers don't use intelligence as their main stat, so we might as well chuck that on and just get some free extra intelligence. That's only considered a fucking green rarity? That should be like purple at least, right? That's crazy, that's green. What happens if we just shoot her? She kills them both! How did she do that?
Yeah, it was here something clicked for me. Astarion, as an extra action, can perform a vampire bite, which heals him by the amount of damage dealt. And if he heals, he procs his necklace to deal bonus poison damage. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, chat? Ooh, Astarion is getting OP.
So let's test it out. We start with a bite, which should apply the poison effect. And he has the second poison effect. So performing an attack should give double poison. Was that double poison? It dealt 7 poison. How much poison is on the weapon? 1 to 4, and that adds 1 to 6. So it didn't do 2 separate blobs, but I think it did combine them together. So that does work. That does work. That is a cheeky combo, chat. Yeah, how would you redesign poison to be better, chat? I feel like a great ability for poison would be a poison target can't concentrate. I feel like that'd be a cool thing for poison. Ethel, I have come for your head. I used to date a chick called Ethel. She was young at the time, but Ethel feels like an old person's name.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall.
And your head will be mine.
Just help!
That girl's the worst. Seriously, if you do a full storyline, she does eventually become good. But spoiler warning, this is her story, right? The hag hasn't captured her. She's willingly gone to the hag and is willing to give her firstborn child. The hag's waiting for her to give birth. In order to resurrect her husband. The hag was going to resurrect her husband as a zombie, and she was just going to live with a zombie husband. And then she's like mad at you in Act 2, but eventually when you do the whole Act 2 thing, I think she comes around, but goddamn, she is evil for ages. Lae'zel, any chance you can one-cycle this? Oh, beautiful crit starts off. A back-to-back crit? I also forgot the haste, whoops. Oh my god! This is savage, man. This is savage. Is she gonna die in the next hit? We actually need her to surrender.
Wait!
Here we go.
Wait just a tick!
This can go to Lae'zel. And with her +2 she got before, that should set her to 20 dexterity. Ooh. Ooh wee. And check this out, chat. So last night I was mucking around with the builds as I was super happy with everyone's armor. Astarion's will be upgraded in the next area, apart from Lae'zel's, and I decided to spec her into jumping. Look at this absolute madness, chat. Look at this absolute madness. So she's got a full jumping build right now. Look how far she can jump. It's actually insane. Do you see the circle? That's right. We can jump further than I can see. All the way over here. Look where I am. Look where I am right now. Look where I am. I'm here. We're jumping. Here. What the fuck? Yeah, last area before Act 2, chat. Technically, we did run into Act 2 just to get Astarion's weapon so he could attack, but now we're officially, like, properly going to be ready to go into Act 2. We would have done everything leading up to it. Can you just kick him into the water? That'd be fucking hilarious.
Who are you?
Oh my god, you can. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know. It's a high roll, though. Yes! Oh my god. The evil playthrough, chat. It's too funny. I think. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Yeah, right there. That's actually a secret area. If Lae'zel busts out the triple jump, can she make it up there? I mean, her jump is insane. I need to cast this first. Path is interrupted. No, come on. We can make this. We can make this. Oh my god! This literally skips like a whole labyrinth. You even get XP from it. Wow. Wow. Let's see if I can maintain this long enough to do this jump. Can I do it from here? Oh my god, go, 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 go! Woo! Literally like 2 seconds before it wore off. Nice. I see you up there, buddy. I see you up there. Gonna get a poison blast to the face. Oh, you kidding me? That's out of range, right? Oh, it's just in range. Boop. Get our first mithril.
By the hills. Lava elemental. No wonder the lake's so volatile.
We just got a 1 in 100 miss. 1 in 100. Dude. That's genuinely unbelievable. We're gonna long rest after this, so let's head into tier 3s. Oh, I could dual cast haste now twice. I didn't even realize. Oh, okay, never mind. We could have hasted here, but we'll try and have to remember that next time. Okay, that was savage. Oh! Wait. Oh god, this isn't going well. Wait, how the fuck is this health full?
Yeah, so it turns out that this mini-boss full heals every turn. So if you don't one-cycle it, you don't beat it. And we got very unlucky with that 1 in 100 miss, and it royally screwed us. I actually ended up dying to this thing 3 times before we got a cycle when nobody missed, but we finally got lucky.
Alright, Astarion, we need some absolutely colossal damage here, dude. Come on. No! There was 93% chance! There it is. There it is. Okay, when we stop missing all the attacks and are in the right position, we actually get them. Nice. Came here, by the way. This is where the shield mold is. Very hidden. I never found that on my first playthrough.
And with that, we are up to the final and hardest boss of Act 1, the Adamantium Colossus. This thing is gatekeeping so much amazing loot. It has a helmet that makes you immune to critical hits, and you can craft a set of adamantium gear from the forge, which we're going to take a heavy armor, which makes you immune to critical hits, and a shield, which makes you immune to critical hits. Ain't nobody going to be taking critical hits after this.
This is the one that separates the men from the boys. Here comes the focus. Bring the focus. That's the scariest robot hands is Coraline. That's genuinely terrifying. Alright, Astarion, this is all on you, dude. This is all on you to carry here. So, he can attack with a weapon right now because we have the necklace that gives your weapon poison damage if you've recently been healed, which you have. And normally this wears off after an attack, but because he's immune to poison, the poison will just stay on for the whole battle, which means we don't have to reapply it. Come on, 45% chance. Oh, good start, good start. Couldn't get the back-to-back. Oh, wow. Just a line of misses. Gale could still potentially clutch this with some hits. Ooh. Oh, Gale clutched it out! Gale clutched it out, yes! Alright, that's absolutely fucking delicious. Get access to the Grim Skull, which gives you complete immunity to critical hits. And now, look at this sexy ass armor chat. Ooh, adamantium heavy armor and adamantium shield.
And doubling back, we did forget about Nier behind the destructible wall, a troll soul who will give us access to another illithid parasite. With him slain, we have officially beaten all major bosses in Act 1 with only spiders.
Oh, wow. Never mind, chat. Never mind. Pre-buff? I mean, just fucking annihilate him.
But unfortunately, that is all we have time for today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. And unfortunately, my dog is very sick. And the only thing that can heal her is you liking and subscribing.